Hey y'all, I'm here with an update for the world of Collab-Hub. We are about to release a new module for Unity so that you can connect Unity to the rest of the Collab-Hub universe. And I'm just going to demo some things that we can do between Unity and Max and the web. You should be familiar with this interface right here because this demos the possibility of sending all the different types of data and routing and the modes that we've set up for Collab-Hub. And you can see that my username right now is 007. I'm going to change this to be web user, and then I'm going to slide over to Max, and I think I'm already connected. I am, and I'm user 007 over here, and we can both see it on both ends over here. And I'm going to just change this to be Max user, and that should be reflected on both. And we know that Max and the web send data really easily, and I can send another chat message. I was just testing this out. Hello from Max, and we should be able to see it over here. On the other side, if I want to maybe use a slider and send some control data, then I could set up web slider 3. I already have this one set up over here on the web interface, which is a push all. Everyone receives it. I'm just going to slide this over to 127, and oops, I didn't connect message box. Do that one more time. We'll get this to 127. We should be able to see that right there. I can slide this over so we can see that live, and those values are changing. You can see it right there. One more time. Great. And what we're doing now with Unity is being able to send some similar data back and forth, and I'll demo some of that. I'm going to connect us to Collab-Hub right now. I have this connection manager which is running a script, and I'm pointing it to our server, our main server. And I've already set a username so that when I connect, it's going to give myself the username, kind of like you just saw me change my Macs and web users. And I can see that I have a connection, and we should be able to see all ourselves over here. So web user, Max user, Unity user, as well as on the web interface, all of us are in the same namespace now. And going back into Unity, I've set it up so that maybe I can send a chat message, hello from Unity. And you can see that it's populating here, hello from Unity. And we can see it should be still live on there, hello from Unity. Great. And let's demo some information coming from Max going into Unity. So right now I have this cube and this character that maybe I want to control from Max. Could be from the web, but we'll just say that I'm not going to do too much on the web now. We'll understand that both of those work, but from Max, this might be a little bit more interesting. I have a couple sliders that I'm packing 2 sets of data into, and I'm going to send this over to Unity. And if I just move this slider over, you can see that the way that I'm sending this over is I'm sending a push message that has a header of block. And in Unity, I'm looking for a header and then taking those values to rotate this block in 2 axes. So this first one right here, one is a rotation and the other one is a change of position. And then so if I just automate this, I'll just open these gates and it'll trigger a drunk object that'll just randomly select different values to send over to Unity. On a more idiomatic Unity thing, I have a animator set up for my soldier, and right now it's just playing its idle animation. You can kind of see it down here. And if I want to trigger a different animator, I have some conditions already set up. I have some parameters called kick and falling, and in their transitions I'm just looking to set that trigger in the code. And so in the rest of my module, I'm basically able to say that I'm looking for a specific event. In this case, it's called falling or kick, and I can send this to Collab-Hub and it's going to relay it over to Unity. And if I just simply click on kick at this moment, then we can see in the animator it'll jump over to kick and play this specific animation clip. So I'll click on click right now, and you can see that it's playing the animation, and then I'll go back to idle. If I wanted to play my falling animation, that's going to play that as well. I can activate these drunk objects again, and all those things can happen at the same time. So that's information coming from Max to the Collab-Hub server into Unity, and that's working fine. I just demoed some chat going from Unity back into Max, and let's do one more where we're sending maybe some control data from Unity back into Max. And so right now I have a really simple nodes object right here, and it's basically going to control this XY node cursor, which will then send some slider values for my gains. I have MC cycle with 4 different frequencies at the moment, and when I move over this cursor, I'm just going to do it manually. You should be able to hear some values. It's sort of snapping back over here because I've already connected Unity to it and sending just 0 values at the moment. But once I start using, I'm going to slide this over. Once I start clicking into Unity and using my WASD or my arrow keys, it's going to move this arrow or this cursor over, and you should be able to hear some sounds. I kind of turned it down a little bit just to not overload the loudness, but you should be able to hear some of the sounds playing. And when I release the arrow keys, then it goes back to 0, 0. I'm using the input, the old input system, not the new input system at the moment, but we could easily map it with the new input system if we wanted to. So I'm using input get access raw at the moment. Cool, I hope you find this interesting, and I should be releasing the module within the week. I hope that you all are using Collab-Hub to do whatever sort of creative interactivity that you are interested in, and if you ever have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Thanks.